Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Easter. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat. I am your host, Pop Culture Mechanic. Call me Pop for short. And it's the 5th Sunday of the month, so I thought might as well do an open mic chat with everyone. But before we get too deep into that, I'm going to check on the news of the week. As I so often do, I do like to see what's going on. We'll just go like this, and here we go. So going back to, what was this again? Back to Monday. High Dive reveals English dubs for Helk, the most heretical lost boss queen, and more. High Card Anime's 25th episode is greenlit. I haven't gotten into watching High Card. I probably wouldn't enjoy it, so I'll just leave it lie there. Kingdom season 5 airs final 12th and 13th episodes consecutively on March the 30th. That was yesterday. Ojarumaru Anime reveals new ending theme song artist for 27th series. Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy second season reveals new video, visual ending theme artist for second part. 'Tis Time for Torture Princess anime gets second season. I've heard a lot of people like this one. I have not watched it myself, but I've heard them say good things. Final Fantasy 14 Games Dawn Trail expansion launches on July 2nd with early access on June 28th. Final Fantasy 14 Games The Rising Tide DLC debuts on April the 18th. Okay, lots of DLC coming for Final Fantasy 14. No, 16. Yeah, that's 16. 10, 5, 1, 16. Crunchyroll adds Mashle, Magic and Muscles anime season 2 English dub. Netflix streams The Boy and the Heron film outside of US and Japan. I've been hearing good things about it. I think this thing won some awards too. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance Games release date moved up to June 14th. James, did we win? I don't know if we won. I think I thought I heard about The Boy and the Heron winning some kind of award. Magical Do-Re-Mi anime's 25th anniversary video teases main leads now growing up. Moving along to Tuesday, second Dead Demons DDD Destruction anime film unveils more cast. You haven't lost yet, at least? Yeah, there you go. Always got to look on the bright side. At least we haven't lost yet. Crunchyroll to stream Kaiju number 8 anime subbed simultaneously with Japanese broadcast, same day dub. Wow. Impressive. I definitely want to see what Kaiju number 8's all about. Like a lot of people, I do like my Kaiju. The Vexations of a Shut-In Vampire Princess anime reveals English dub cast premiere. Neptunia Game Maker Re-Evolution or R-Evolution Games trailer reveals May 14th release in the West. PS5, PS4 Switch game gets limited edition. Okay. for all you Neptunia fans out there. Going along to Wednesday, Spy Family Code White anime film reveals new English dub trailer. Yeah, that's definitely one I want to watch as well. I do want to watch the Spy Family film. Cherry Magic, 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard. Anime gets compilation screening in theaters. Okay, that's not for me. That's a BL anime. I'm not up for that. Chibi Godzilla Raids Again anime sequel streams with English subtitles on YouTube on April the 10th. Oh, mark your calendars. That's pretty good. They're going to have it on YouTube. Very good. I will skip the North American anime and manga releases. Going to Thursday, Train to the End of the World anime reveals new Let's Depart short promo video. I've got that marked on my list to watch. Kind of interested on what the Train to the End of the World is going to be all about. It's a what? It's a train to the end of the world. I mean, I can check and see. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. It says the anime story is set in a town in a not so ordinary countryside where a big and strange occurrence is happening to its residents, but a young girl named Shizuza Chikura has a strong desire to see her lost friend again. Shizura and 3 other girls board an abandoned train and they set out outside world whose survival is not certain. What awaits them on the last stop of the Doomsday train? Oh, I thought I said BLM. No. BL, boys love. I don't watch BL or boys love anime. It's not for me. First Dead Demon Destruction anime film opens at number 7 with 83 million yen. Hey, it's the Gooch. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just going over the news of the week and the in the anime world. So it's gay, not for you either. Yes, that is right. So when you see anything that has BL in it, it's probably boys love. Delicious in Dungeon anime reveals new theme songs, more cast in video. You're very tired, Gooch? You up late last night? Alex Moore, how you? There's my Macross bro. Hope you're enjoying Frontier. Yeah, I've been keeping up with Delicious in Dungeon. It's about halfway through it now, so it's taken a turn, that's for sure. We'll wait and see what goes on the rest of the series. Oh yeah, it's always them late nights that get you, Gooch. Corpse Party 2 Darkness Distortion game launches for the Switch, PS4, PC in the fall. Well, at least it's coming out for the Switch and the PC. Crunchyroll adds 3 Hakuoki anime to catalog. Laid Back Camp anime's 3rd season casts Maria Sashide and Kokoa Amano. Kinnikuman Perfect Origin Hen anime 2nd trailer reveals more cast. You might remember this as Ultimate Muscle, I think they called it when they brought it over to the West here, but Kinnikuman. All about wrestling. Going to scramble some eggs. Happy Easter. Okay, James, have yourself a good Easter. Crunchyroll streams at that time. I got reincarnated as a slime, season 3 anime on March the 30th. Let's see. It's not nice outside. Other than it being a little bit chilly here, with I can see frost on the roof next door to me. The sun is out and shining bright, so if it wants to keep that up, I'm quite content with that. Cupid Parasite, Sweet and Spicy Darling Games trailer reveals May 28th release in the West. Cooler and moist out where you are? Oh, okay. Brave Bang Braver, an original TV anime cast Fumihiko Tachiki, Rei Kigomiya. Okay, yeah. I've already finished Bravern. It wasn't too bad. It was a pretty awesome mecha show. I think that's good. It doesn't need a second season or anything like that. It's one and done, and you enjoy the ride. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 game trailers teases new Future Saga DLC. Crunchyroll adds 1981 Yurusei Yatsura anime. All 194 episodes of the original anime stream. Nice. Look at that. Maybe it's because people saw the new one and they wanted to see what the old one was like. Going back to Friday now. New Yurusei Yatsura animes. 6th promo video previews new ending theme. Blue Reflection Sun game to end service on May. The smartphone PC game launched in February 2023. This is the problem with phone games. You do this and then they shut it down. I don't like it. I always give everybody a warning about phone games, smartphone games. Got to be careful. They just turn around and turn them off after you put all that time and effort into them, money. Pokemon Horizons anime's video previews new arc, reveals new theme songs. The Idolmaster Shiny Colors anime second season theatrical trailer streamed. Girls Band Cry anime streams second trailer. Visions of Mana game streams gameplay trailer. Launches this summer for PS5, PS4, Xbox, PC. No Switch, though. That's too bad. It's called Vision. God's Games We Play anime gets same day English dub on April the 1st. That's tomorrow. Official Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments in Japan updated to ban non-Japanese nationals. Really? You got to take a look at this. Entrants for Yu-Gi-Oh! Japan Championship 2024 must be Japanese citizen living in Japan. Microsoft and Sony and Microsoft are doing the same thing. Anything downloaded only, they shut it down when they feel like it. Yep. Buy physical, everyone. Get yourself a physical copy. Don't let them ever take it away from you. I think that's the best thing you can do. Let's see here. Konami revealed in its rules for Yu-Gi-Oh! Japan Championship 2024 for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Official card game that tournaments in Japan will only allow Japanese citizens who live in the country. Non-Japanese nationals will be banned from entering. This is a change from Yu-Gi-Oh! Japan Championship 2023, which allowed all participants as long as they had permanent address in Japan. The first stage of preliminary shop qualifying rounds for Yu-Gi-Oh! Japan Championship 2024 began on March the 1st, taking place until March 31st. The second stage takes place from May 1st to 31st. Top players in Japan will compete in the finals in mid-July. The top 4 will represent Japan at the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2024 tournament, which will take place in Seattle, Washington on September 7th to 8th. The tournament uses special rules that combine the Yu-Gi-Oh! Official card game, which Konami releases in the East, including Japan, and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, which the company releases in the West. Kazuki Takahashi's Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga ran in Weekly Shonen Jump from 1996 to 2004. The manga launched an international hit franchise that continues to this day with card games, anime, toys, and newer manga series. Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, the 8th main anime series in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise, premiered in April 2022 and will enter its 3rd year of airing in April. Me, I'm an original Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. I like Season 1. Season 0, I like the original card game. Anything like GX or 5GDs or whatever, I don't care for that. But yeah, there you go. You have to be a Japanese citizen to play in the tournament. Ray Monster anime gets same-day English dub on April 1st. Gundam Seed Freedom Film screens in North America on May 7th and 8th. So there you go. A lot of people get down on Gundam Seed. The characters, the main characters too whiny, but I didn't mind it when I watched it. And it seems to be doing well in Japan. They're just loving it over there. A bunch of those card games came out all at once, and you never got into it. I mean, I didn't get out into it when it first started. I was a latecomer to that, but it was mostly because of the anime and the abridged series that I wanted to get into collecting the cards. And I've played a few times with friends. I haven't done any tournaments or anything like that. Playing on the Switch that I do with playing that Duelist Legacy. Oh, that's a fun time. Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, even Pokemon. Yeah. And there's more obscure ones. They have a Naruto one. They've got a One Piece game. So Bandai announced during its panel at this year's SakuraCon event on Friday that and Fathom Events will screen the Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom film in theaters in the US and Canada on May 7th and 8th. Film will screen in Japanese with English subtitles on May 7th in both countries and will screen with an English dub on May 8th. Tickets go on sale on April the 5th. Okay, let's keep our eyes open for that. The screenings will feature a video message from the film's director. Bandai Namco will host the U.S. premieres of the Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom film with English subtitles in Los Angeles and New York City on Sunday. The LA screening will be held at the Regal LA Live Theater with a special talk show featuring Japanese cast members Soichiro Hoshi and Rei Tanaka, as well as the dub producers Michael Sinterklaas and Stephanie Shea, who also voices Lacus Klein in English. The New York City screening will be held at Japan Society with a special talk show with English dub cast member Allison Leigh Rosenfeld and a special comment video from director Mitsue Fukada. Japan Society will also hold a screening for the English dub version on April the 1st. Well, I'm looking forward to that coming to the theater. I'll have to check and see which one it's going to be at. So Mel Brooks was right. The money is in the merchandising from Spaceballs. Yes. It's merchandising. Spaceballs the flamethrower. That's my Mel Brooks impersonation. What do we got here? Oh, going to Saturday. 27th Detective Conan film reveals English subtitle trailer, English title, key visual. Yeah. Spaceballs the cereal. I wonder if you have to eat it with yogurt. P-Cube to release Chu Chibi English Switch game in English. Oh, it's a rhythm action game based on the smartphone game. Oh, it's I Start You. I Start You? I Loved You? I Loved You? I don't know. Anyways, that's coming to the Switch. They missed out on Spaceballs flannel. We've gone plaid. Yeah. They've gone to plaid. Crunchyroll to stream Studio Apartment, good lighting, Angel included anime. That's one that I'm going to watch. I've marked that down on my Annie list. And I will watch that when I have some time here. Mission Yozakura Family Anime reveals half-year run, more cast. Haven't heard of that one yet. The Japanese animation TV ranking. Let's have a look here. Come on. Kicking into gear here. What's going on? Yeah, or they could have done socks. What's going on here, Anime News Network? I clicked on this. It's taking its sweet time. It's currently unavailable. I don't believe you. I think you're lying to me. Yes, Japan blocks non-Japanese from game tournament. That's exactly it. Oh, all right. So it looks like you're going to stop me from seeing this, eh? Okay. Solo Leveling Anime gets second season. I've heard a lot of people like that one. I haven't watched it. Here's Japanese animation TV ranking. Again for March 4th. And there we go. Frieren finale earns 4.9%. Not bad. That's pretty good. Studio Ghibli's Kiki's Delivery Service film aired on NTV on Friday, and it got 9.9%. That's awesome. Apparently everybody loves Kiki. USA allows criminals, invaders to have guns while trying to keep citizens from having guns. Yeah, I mean, I it's because the government is scared of everyone. They're scared of their own citizens, and if they want to be able to do things with impunity and just treat you like garbage, they're going to take everything away like that and give it to the criminals. Anyway, number 1 on the list is Chibi-Moko-chan, followed up by Detective Conan, then Frieren, Firefighter Daigo, Doraemon, One Piece hanging in there in the middle, Wonderful Precure, Crayon Shinchan, Apothecary Diaries finale, Pokemon Horizons, and animated Osaru no George, or Curious George. Oh, here's the video game rankings. I know a lot of people wait for this. We like to see the video game rankings. Number 1, Unicorn Overlord. Yeah, you're just trying to show the contrast. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how different it is. Okay, I don't know what Unicorn Overlord is, but that's number 1 on the Switch. Number 2, a PS5 game, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Then Mario Kart 8, then Super Mario Brother Wonder, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Fit Boxing, featuring Hatsune Miku. Macross Shooting Insight. So that is finally out. I'm going to have to get myself a copy of that. Moro Densetsu World, Minecraft, Splatoon 3, another PS5 game, Unicorn Overlord, Animal Crossing, Super Smash Brothers, then Macross Shooting Insight for the PS5, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and Unicorn Overlord for the PS4, Nintendo Switch Sports, Pikmin 4, Mario Party Superstars, and Sekai no Asobi Taisen 51. So it's the same games, just for the different PlayStation consoles. But number one, Unicorn Overload for the Switch. It's nice to see the Switch at number one. Yes, and I definitely got to pick up Macross Shooting Insight. Yes, James. Pew, pew. Pew. Oh, that was last week. And now we got this week's, March 18th to 24th. A new number one, Princess Peach Showtime. Looks like everyone's loving that one. 2 PS5 games follow that, Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of the Ronin. Back to the Switch with Dragon Quest X. Then Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. PS4, Dragon Quest X. And then Final Fantasy VII after that. Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Minecraft, Splatoon 3, Animal Crossing, Momotaro Densetsu, Super Smash Bros., Unicorn Overlord, Dragon Quest X Online, all in one package. Nintendo Switch, Sports, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Mario Party Superstars, and Sekai no Asobi Taisen 51. Once again, the Switch is at number one, Princess Peach Showtime. I watched Angry Canadian play that. And yeah, it looked all right. But I'm surprised Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of the Ronin are 2 and 3. But we'll see how long we'll see if they have sticking power or not. This is interesting to me. Hideki Anno leads Space Battleship Yamato anime 50th anniversary project. Oh man, I am a big fan of Space Battleship Yamato. I bought Yamato $21.99 on Blu-ray. So yeah, it was such a. If you want to do remakes, you want to see how a remake is supposed to be done, watch the original Space Battleship Yamato and then watch the remake. It is excellent. Well done, you guys. Seeing a trackball controller saying FPS on a channel called Payot Design seems like it would be great replacement for a basic boy mouse. Okay. Trackballs aren't bad. You got to get one that fits into your hand nicely. Studio Kara announced on Saturday that Hideki Anno will be planning on producing a 50th anniversary project for Yoshinobu Nishizaki and Leiji Matsumoto's Space Battleship Yamato space opera anime franchise. The project will include several book publications as well as a screening event on October the 6th, which would mark 50 years exactly after the first episode of the anime aired in 1974. An exhibition is also planned across Japan. Yeah, I mean, 1974. That's pretty crazy, but if you have not seen this anime, you should give it a try. The planned book publications include an art book from manga creator Michio Murakawa, a book of design artwork from mechanical designer Junichiro Tamamori, a 50th anniversary commemoration edition Space Battleship Yamato 1974 complete works book, and publications of manga. Studio Kara will be the one to publish the latter two projects. It's got buttons and a stick and a D-pad. I think it would be good for CAD too. Oh, that does sound good. You always want something that you have good control with. I don't like it when, your mouse is either like not keeping up with the speed you need it to, or, you have to move it around off of the mouse pad or whatever. It's just, you want ones that work flawlessly. The article goes on. The Neon Genesis Evangelion creator has frequently cited the series as inspiring his interest in anime and planned the opening sequence to the Star Blazers 2199 series. Anno stated in a comment about the project that he has been a fan of the franchise for 49 years, since his second year in middle school. He added that he didn't think he would be the same person he is today without the franchise. He reminisced about how he missed the first episode when it was first broadcast, but how he watched the second through final episode, sacrificing even watching Great Mazinger and running home after cram school to do so. That's great to hear. When you have an anime show that impacts a young fellow like that, or anybody that, for that matter, has its effect on him, it's a good show. The original anime follows the voyages of the World War II battleship Yamato after it is resurrected as a spacefaring ship to fend off alien threats to Earth. The first television series premiered in October of 1974. The first animated film then opened in 1977 and earned 2.1 billion yen at the box office. The anime franchise later garnered a record instantaneous television rating of 50% in 1978. Yamato yo Toa ni Rebel 3199 Be Forever Yamato, the next project in the Space Battleship Yamato remakes, will premiere as 7 films, beginning with the first film, Kuro no Shinryaku, or Dark Invasion. Star Blazers Space Battleship Yamato 2199 is a remake of the original 1974 Space Battleship Yamato series, created by Leiji Matsumoto and Yoshinobu Nishizaki. It first premiered in Japan as a series of 7 movies shown theatrically in Japan from 2012 to 2013 before premiering on Japanese television in April 2013. The Uchu Senkan Yamato 2199 Hoshi Meguru Hakobune anime film then opened in Japan in 2014. So nice. I definitely want to get some of these art books and such that come out with this. I have to keep my eyes peeled. But yes, the 50th anniversary project. That's good stuff. More like a sniper controller versus a machine gunner's controller, just an unfounded opinion. Turning a water shop into a spaceship. Well, submarine conversion? It's too easy. It's because the Yamato was like one of their most famous battleships. It had like the absolute largest guns of any battleship of its time. And it had a sister ship too, I think called the Musashi. I don't think that ever saw action or was launched. I'm not sure. Moving along to today, Sunday, Naruto Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections game adds DLC character Ishiki Otsutsuki. It did see action, Alex? Okay. Yeah, that's good. I wasn't quite sure if it did or not, but I don't think it was sunk. I think it had like, I'm just calling off the top of my head. I'm not looking it up, but just thinking it had 18-inch guns. And if you watch the movie, at the very beginning of the movie, it has a father and son watching the original ship going out to sea to battle, and it gets sunk. And it has a big sequence where you see the captain roping himself to the console so that he goes down with the ship. You think the largest U.S. guns are 16-inch? I think I heard that too, like the Missouri or the Iowa. She had fantastic watertight compartments. Before she decided to do one-sided attack, that's how the Musashi. Okay, Alex, you know your stuff, man. I mean, yeah, it's a damn good show. So if you got the time, sit yourself down, watch yourself some Yamato 2199. Tekken 8 game adds DLC character Eddie Gordo on April 4th. Not much of a Tekken fan myself. Shangri-La Frontier anime gets second season October. I know a lot of people watched Shangri-La Frontier. I did not, but I'm sure they're very happy it's getting a second season. You gotta wait for a while though. Keisuke Itagaki's first Bakido manga gets anime. Okay. And Wicksauce anime staff reunites for promotional video set 10 years later. Wicksauce. Okay. So Minamoto Musashi was from a long-lined house? I don't know. Oh yeah, the Sandland video game. Just saw that pop up on here. I want to pick that up because I am watching the Sandland series. Akira Toriyama made Sandland series a while ago, and it just got turned into an anime. Where are we here? This one before 86. 86 Alter. Pink and Habanero. Detroit Become Human. Tokyo Stories More. The 86 Alter novel. So that's coming out. I've watched 86, and there's actually a sequel to it, which I need to get to as well because it continues on the story. They were in the midst of youth, even on the battlefield. Shin, Lena, and friends experience brief moments of peace and happiness while facing certain death, enjoying a short break, plunging into battle once again, and setting foot in the frigid United Kingdom for the first time. Sharing these moments with their comrades, friends, lovers, and family. Glimpse another side of 86 that will leave you wishing against all odds that more such instances will visit them again tomorrow. This volume contains various short stories, previously uncollected or unpublished, now compiled into a single volume. I like when they do that. When they do that to books and that they collect stuff. They did that for Akira Toriyama Manga Theater. They collected up his stuff that wasn't Dragon Ball, all the stuff he did before that, and they put it into one volume. And I bought that, and I read the crap out of that thing. That was a great book. Then again, I am a It's not uncommon. Look at European Royals. The Altered series. You think? Not sure. You need to go to the IMDb. Yeah. Go to IMDb. It'll tell you. So as you can see at the top, I've pinned the link if you want to join me in chat. And, we can talk about anything and everything, either anime, manga related, video games, stuff like that. No politics. I don't do that here. It's not exciting. It's not interesting to me. It's just something that gets me angry. Okay, let's go like this. There you go. And like this. All right. If you need to track what you're watching for anime, go to anilist.co. This is a great site. It it does such a good job of tracking what you're watching. You know, all the things, all the current ones that are airing. They'll tell you that they're airing right now. They got a little green dot. Older ones, it'll track how many episodes you've been watching. And then, yes, keep track of all your completed ones. And this is neat. You mouse over this and it tells you how many you're watching, how many you completed, paused, dropped, planning. You can make your own special lists. You can search or you can browse for stuff. You can go by what year, which goes all the way back to the 1940s. You can do any genre. There's a lot of lists of genres. Any season. Seems like work? Not at all. Very easy. Delicious in Dungeon, like I say, you just go like this, click on it, and then you put, yep, I'm watching it, save and done. Or planning to, or paused, or whatever it happens to be. They even have lists here. So here's the top 100 anime. Looks like doing an Excel spreadsheet for coupons. Well, it sure helps me stay organized when I'm trying to find out which shows I have watched and not watched. Yeah, Frieren, number 1, Gintama, and Gingen for 2 and 3, Fruits Basket for number 4, FMA Brotherhood, Attack on Titan, Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Hunter x Hunter, March Comes in Like a Lion season 2, and Owari Monogatari second season. You can see what's trending. Apparently, a lot of people solo leveling. One Piece is up there, of course. Frieren's up there. Ninja Kamui, Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic is up there. That's good. And it also tracks manga. So if you read a lot of manga, you can track it here as well. Same thing, very easy. I'm not reading as many. 7 right now. I've completed 8. Paused 1, dropped 1, planning 1. PS5 games. Oh, the Attack on Titan PS5, really cool to play. A completely different combat style. Yeah, you need your gear to get around. Going to be like almost, you'd think almost like Spider-Man games where you gotta push those harpoons into the sides of the buildings and move around. Oh, and there's the Akira Toriyama Manga Theater book. So I read all that. It says volume 1. I hope there's another volume coming. Then I read I've read a lot of Tezuka, like Apollo's Song and Buddha. And then Leiji Matsumoto, who did what we were just watching, Space Battleship Yamato. He also did Galaxy Express 39 and Queen Emeraldas. So I like reading his stuff too. And yes, I've read Death Note. Light's the real villain in this show. Video Girl Eye, that was one I collected all the physical editions of. and that was pretty good. I've paused Magic Knight Rayearth. I dropped Parasite because it was like, okay, too much people eating going on, and I haven't started Spy Family yet. I've watched the show, but I haven't read the manga. Got to grab some Ghost in the Shell, little Mamoru Oshii. I have here on my manga list. I do have it here. There it is. I watched Ghost in the Shell. It's got the cyberpunk feel to it. It's pretty good. But I think that was just the movie, though. $2029. That's getting close. But yes, it came out in 1995. I think I watched Standalone Complex as well, but I have to double check. You watched that on Cartoon Network, the old Standalone Complex? Yeah, I mean, good job on Cartoon Network for showing the anime. They had the same thing in Canada here, YTV and Teletoon, and those ones showed some. I'm pretty sure they showed some anime shows. I know YTV had like Witch Hunter Robin and Gundam Wing, Inuyasha. What else did they have? I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I got to say, this last season was quite the banger as far as having good shows to watch. You really, really understood the story, but it was so well done you didn't care. Yep, that's okay too. I mean, you enjoy it. That's the important thing. And of course, all the Macross shows. As I was mentioning to Alex earlier, he's watching Macross Frontier right now, and I hope he's enjoying it. Cheerful murder bots are kind of terrifying. They're too cheerful. So this was to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Macross. Came out back in 2008, and I rave about this show because it is one of the best Macross shows. It's got good music, it's got a good story, it's got good action, and I'm just thinking that you should do yourself a favor and check it out. Where does it say? 20th highest rated in 2008. I mean, that's no slouch. Like teenage girls going to a party with machine guns and grenade launchers and occasionally missiles. Yeah. And I think Alex worked his way through like all of them. He watched the original Macross, then he watched Macross 7, Macross Plus, Macross 0. So good for you, Alex. Hello, DJ Ronnie G. Nice to see you today. Happy Easter. Macross is You can almost hear them humming the Smurf songs that blow everything to Kingdom Come. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna look and see if I can find my videos I made when I did my Macross 40th anniversary. I just got to find it here. There we go. Yeah, seems like a good enough time to try that out. Okay, so what I'll do is go like this. See if I can find it again. Yeah, it's okay, DJ. It's not any kind of, it's only something that I filmed myself. So don't you worry. You could barely play 7 seconds. Yeah, that's okay. This is me filming all my, so back in the day, because I was a Robotech fan and they came out with books. So here is all the books I have. And they had pretty cool covers on them. And then you get into Southern Cross. And then Mospeada. Or they call it the 3rd generation, but whatever. And then the Sentinels. And then End of the Circle. Yeah. So there's like 21 novels that they wrote. Let's see. I did different shots too, and I think I got some magazines in there as well. Oh, right here. Let's see. So yeah, as you can see, I'll just I'll back it up a bit here. So Macross Frontier. You've been super tired the last couple weeks? You think it's finally passed? Was there a Robotech or Gundam tabletop game like D&D? Yes, there was, James. Yep, 100%. I have those. I've got 2 books for that. I don't think I found them in time to film them, but I'll definitely dig them up. Oh, good, DJ. Yeah, you're feeling better? Good, man. Right on. You're out of the woods on that one. Battletech people did license Valkyries from Macross or yeah, they might have. So come on, why aren't you playing? There we go. So there's the first Macross Frontier book. Then there's the Do You Remember Love book magazine. It's got all the episode or the whole film in it and pictures of the Mecca and all that. Keep going. Come on, fire it up here. There's the graphic novel. When I went to the convention in 1995, I got the comic book calendar for 1996, and I got it autographed by Sean Bishop. You think it was anxiety because your mom's shoulder replacement surgery? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Then I bought the Macross comic. So before they called it Robotech, this is number 1. Number 2, they started calling it Robotech, but number 1, they just called it Macross. She's 75 and she has a lot of complexity for surgery. Yeah, it is. The older you are, the least likely you want to have surgery. That one was the manga magazine. Just had the Robotech cover on it, so I bought it. There's another Frontier, I believe, art book. Animerica, which I bought that. Obviously, I saw Macross Plus on the front, and I'm like, yes, I'm buying this one. There's the Perfect Memory. This thing is from the original show, and it's thick. Like we got it. That's a 1-inch thick book right there. That's got everything in it, but it's all Japanese. I can't read it, but still, it's good to have. Yeah, going under general anesthesia is always risky. Sure, it is. You better hope that, yeah, and you always want to hope that the doctors know what they're doing. You feel that people who only ever saw Macross through the lens of Robotech are missing out on the good stuff? Yes, they are, DJ. You nailed it, 100%. People have to see the original, and we're not getting that because of some dumb agreement. They can't do the television series or Do You Remember Love? But there's other ways. ER, if you get what I mean. So yeah, New Type magazine. They had Cheryl and Ranka on the front. And of course I'm going to grab that. And then finally, the official fan book. That's some good stuff, right? I mean, I like that. Let's see. I think I did show the toys before. Oh yeah, the games. So there's the PS3 one. This is for 30th years. You ever see the Jane's books, all the imaginary ships and whatnot? Oh, are you talking like those Haynes manuals where they break them down? So yeah, 30th anniversary on the left, Robotech Battle Cry for the GameCube. I'm just trying to get some good shots. With the camera. He'll have his mom and her shoulder and your thoughts. That's a nice sentiment there, DJ. Yeah, they had like interior diagrams for the Star Trek. Honor Harrington probably made some for Gundam too. Okay. You got to get both of those ones. Yeah. Do it up, DJ. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Before the advent of the Blu-ray or DVD, we had to use VHS, which had some pretty nice covers to them. I bought these, a lot of these bought back in the 1990s. Currently writing the Honor Harrington book where or reading. She's been without an arm for a year and a half. Yeah, mechanical things were not yet invented. They do that because the designers of the shows, they want to be very accurate, and sometimes you need those blueprints to make sure you don't get called out. I believe these are CDs. Macross Plus CD, Frontier, the original, complete, and Robotech soundtrack, and Sharon Apple, who is the idol in Macross Plus. So she has her own CD out. You never read Jane's, but you had a couple of cool Jane's flight sim games, including FA-18 and a tank game. Nice. Be mad sluggish, of course. Some of the toys that are out there. I built a little model there. You got the actual Macross itself. That was fun. You seethe with envy. It's like a Pog. It's like a guy from Macross on it. Not sure who it is, but it's just something that I collected over the years. She gets a bionic eye and emergency one-shot pistol in her hand. Ooh, yeah, spoilers, James. Come on, spoilers. Oh, and here's another one. Let's see. Bought this shirt. Still kicking after all these years. Tried to do a little bit of fancy filming. Yeah, fancy panning. You don't mind spoilers? They give you stuff to look forward to. Sometimes people give me spoilers, but then I forget them. So, not much for spoiling. Let's see. Oh, I didn't have any of my newer stuff filmed. I think I tried to set it up so I pan the magazines a little better. The graphic novel is good. It tells you about the landing of the Macross on the island. There's 15 or 20 novels in the main story and probably another 10 in the side stories, like Fighting the Genetic Slavers of Manpower. Oh, yeah. Eric O'Sullivan has a decent Valkyrie collection, too. You didn't know about the graphic novels. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All the extra stuff you can get. I mean, to me, that it just adds to your experience. Let me see here. Is it here? Oh, yeah, it might be here. There. There we go. Do like that. Just grabbing a few things here. And share screen again. And then here. Some of the books I've collected because I am a Reboot fan. I watched it back in the day. It was fun. Your manager just called you. Can't leave a sick man alone. Oh, man, DJ, you got to go into work? Oof. That sucks. My collection of Soul Eater manga, hardcover. I still have to buy some more of that. Yeah, you remember Reboot? Of course you do. I think I got the left one autographed by the guy that voiced Bob, Michael Barnyar, I think. You're working today? You shouldn't be called. Yeah, you shouldn't be bothered by the manager once you've called in sick. It's like, I'm sick, find somebody else. It's the way I look at it. Oh, yes, the 2 books from Queen Emeralda's. You're not one of those workers who takes days off when they don't feel like working. No, you just go in, even if you don't feel like it. But if you're sick, legitimately sick, then yeah, hey, leave me alone. And there's coverage already, for sure. Back to 3-9. Not quite. Not quite. Queen Emeralda's has her own ship called the Queen Emeralda's. She's in that universe, though. And they do cross over with each other sometimes. So she'll run into Harlock or she'll run into the Galaxy Express. Weekly Famitsu magazine. I was buying some stuff and I like, you know what? I'm going to throw in a weekly Famitsu magazine. Why not? Yeah, same Legiverse. You got it, DJ. You've gone in with the flu and thought you might puke on a customer or something. Oh no. It's not fun going to work sick. Oh, yeah. So I went to a local, what would you call it? Comic show, toy fair. Anyways, found some VHSs and Zelda Wind Waker HD for the Wii U. I've been looking for that for a while. But yes, Devil Hunter Yoko, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I just had to pick those up. Like 101 Fever coming out both ends. 101. Oof. Definitely stay home. You tell a story sometime of how the same manager talked you into staying at work, even though you're puking into trash bins. Oh, man, that's heartless. Ah, yes, like I was telling you guys before, Akira Toriyama's manga theater. You can see that's his art style, all right. No Dragon Ball, though. It was all before Dragon Ball. And same with Osamu Tezuka and his show or his manga called Apollo Song. I found these at the, of all places, the grocery store on sale. So I'm like, yeah, I'll get those little domes, G.I. Joe domes. Same thing with these. I found these at the supermarket, like half price. And I'm a Transformers fan. Found these at Artist Alley at an anime convention because I like My Dress Up Darling. I didn't like, yeah, I'll get those. And Spy Family because that's a fun one. Don't recall making a conscious decision about it. Never got a flu vaccine again. Pre-encapsulated. You got her, DJ. Mrs. Mechanic is a K-pop fan, so when I saw these when I was out, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get these for her. And she really enjoyed them. She likes Blackpink, and they have good music, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get these. Another shot of my Soul Eater. This is what I got. Frieren artwork. The anime was so great, I decided to get the art book for it. We went to Seattle last year. We visited Blaine and we went to the World's Fair and we got souvenirs. Seattle World's Fair in 1962. There's the Space Needle. So that's just one of the coins I was able to get. This chat does not represent the views of Pop Culture Mechanic. Yes. Yeah, got the Space Needle, the monorail. Bandmate is like one of his favorites. Bandmate. Never heard of him. There's another shot of those the manga books there. There's your G.I. Joe. Got Duke, Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, Cobra Commander. There's Megatron. For the One Piece fans, Boa Hancock. Yeah, this is a good one too. Another Frieren book. I'm glad I got that one. More Seattle World's Fair. Collection I took some shots of my collection of Transformers. So I picked up the crossover with Back to the Future Transformer. His name's Gigawatt. Of course it is, right? Blaster. That Sludge and Snarl, the Dinobots. Groove. From the Protectobots, this guy here. Another shot of Boa Hancock. Picked up a One Piece magazine. You didn't even know such a thing existed? It's quite amazing what's out there. So this book right here will tell you all the goods and merchandise that has come out for One Piece. So you can look it up and be like, oh, I don't have that. All the different kinds of stuff from all the years that it's been out. And it comes with an ace card in there. Yep, the Back to the Future Transformer, James. You betcha. They did one for Ghostbusters too. Ecto 1. I was happy when I found this. The Valkyrie. It's the Roy Fokker one. And it transforms, but I haven't taken it out of the package. But it's nice to see something new coming out for this. And you always have to get the female figures because why not? Aesthetically pleasing. Nami from One Piece. There's Ghost in the Shell, Major Kusanagi from Chobits. You never know what you're going to find out there. You watch the Ghostbusters with the kids. It was okay. Maybe you're just old and cranky. Aren't we all, though? Aren't we all a little old and cranky? And now this, if you remember Back to the Future, when he goes to convince his dad that he has to be, has to do things. So he dresses up like this to look like an alien. So I thought to myself, well, that's pretty unusual. And so I decided, yeah, it's Michael J. Fox dressed up as in his radiation suit. Yeah, Marty and Doc Brown's radiation suit. That was I thought, well, yeah, I'll get that. Why not? Oh yes, and Viva cards. This is pretty cool. Comes with its own little binder. You have your Viva cards. It's got all the stats and everything from all the pirates. The starter set will have all the straw hats, but then you can get other ones as well. I'll melt your brain. Yep. Yep. Yes, for Lord of the Rings. I am a fan of Lord of the Rings. I love the movies. I liked reading the Hobbit. I haven't read the Lord of the Rings. That is a massive undertaking. But traveling Bilbo. And back in the day, I collected FMA, Edward Elric and Alphonse Elric, and as well as Ruby. Because I thought, you know what? I should support those guys because I like the show. And you never know. Maybe these will be worth something someday. Never can tell. Hey, Anime Night. Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, you never know what you're going to find in the grocery store. Like I say, stuff 50% off. You know, you pick up a couple of domes like Megatron and Optimus Prime. The old reprint of Wiz Comics with Captain Marvel on there. And I know some of you might not know this, but that is the actual real Captain Marvel from 1940. Marvel Comics was not called Marvel Comics in the 40s. It was called Timely. So during the 1960s, when they changed their name to Marvel, I think they came after, well, DC came after Fawcett for saying that he's too much like Superman. And so they kept trying to sue them and they would lose and then they would win and then they'd lose and they'd win. Finally, Fawcett's just like, you know what? We're out of the comic book industry. Forget it. Oh, this isn't a this is not an original. This is a reprint there, Anime Night. So yeah, it's that's what it looked like. But yeah, it's DC's fault that Captain Marvel was booted out of there, and then they came around and bought it up afterwards. So in the 1970s, they renamed him Shazam. Out on any advertising, he had to be called Shazam, but in the book, they'd still call him Captain Marvel. And to me, this is my Captain Marvel, not whatever the hell the MCU has. You've been up all night editing and planning today's stream? Yeah, that's crazy. It's a classic. It's yeah, DC were always bitch puppets. Yeah, they really did not like the competition because this Captain Marvel was outselling Superman, believe it or not, back in the day. And they were angry about that. Yeah, James, you remember the Shazam TV show from like 1981? Me too. I used to watch that. What else we got here? Oh, yes. Mario Kart. Mrs. Mechanic bought me this last year, I think for Christmas or my birthday or something like that. And it's like, yeah, nice. And Sephiroth. Because, you know, Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children. I liked watching that movie. It was okay. It didn't last too long. No, it didn't. Didn't last long at all. Like 13 episodes, I think. Cammy from Street Fighter. I just couldn't resist buying that. Because, you know, Street Fighter fan, so. And I saw this Quagmire cherry pop. Oh, right. So I just had to get that. Oh, yeah. More Transformers, Optimus Prime. I think this is from 2004. It was the 20th anniversary. So I got that. I had to pick up Dirge because I used to have him as a kid. So I picked them up again. My brother gave me this for my birthday, Starscream. You remember the culture wars of the 90s? Or that's not Cosmos. I was going to say there's Wheelie. I can't remember that tank's name. Sega, Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, Marvel, and DC going at it in comic stores. Yeah. Be a great name for a soda or energy drink, Giggity. I put the giggity in you. All right. Collected some Batmobiles. So the one from the animated series, the one from Brave and the Bold. There's the one from The Batman. And I think that's Catwoman's car. This is kind of like the DC shelf. You can see you got Lois Lane from Bombshells, Joker, Harley, another Joker, Superman, Reverse Flash, Blue Beetle, Manchester. What the heck was his name now? Manchester Black, and Wonder Woman from Gods and Monsters. It's vintage, yeah. It's kind of like the Lord of the Rings, Frodo, and Treebeard, and Nico Robin just hanging out there. Toy Story 4, they had a bunch of these on for cheap, so I'm just snapped them up. I got all 9 of them. So maybe someday somebody will want to buy those for if they're a Disney fan or a Toy Story fan. You seen the TV show at car shows, maybe the 1989 movie Car also? Oh, nice. You had a ton of money, you'd make a ROM Silver Knight movie? Gotta have my bat signal. Also Spock from the movie there. From the Kelvin timeline. My most favorite one is this Yamato 2199 with sound and lights. This thing has music from the series and sound effects of guns firing, radar, engine. Almost no one's heard of Rom the Silver Knight. Imagine your disappointment. I've seen the comic book, but that's it. I do know of it. Bring at least one to Autorama in Detroit, as they should. Couple of Star Trek ships, the Enterprise B. What did they call that again? Trying to think of what class it was. There's Constitution, that was the earlier one. It'll come to me. But this is the Ambassador class, the Enterprise C. Excelsior, that's what it was. It was the Excelsior class. The Enterprise B. And then there's the one from the ship from Enterprise, the NX-01. That thing makes it makes noise and sound effects. You think that show is near the new Shikar show? You forget if it's before or afterwards. Okay. There we are. There's a little better shot. I've got my Enterprise D here. It's die cast. There's a better shot of just the regular Enterprise. And Micro Machines put out some ships. So you got your Klingon cruisers here, right? Your Bird of Prey, got your Excelsior, your Reliant, got the old Enterprise Constitution class, you got the Deridex class warship from the Romulans, and a Borg cube. You had a modeler guy come in with photos of his models, printed several prints for him. He fixed the color balance too. Nice. There's Spock and Nero from the movie. I think those were gifts. Yeah, that's a little better. You can see the pins for Dot Hack. And then random Genma Sautomi pin in his panda form. What's up, DJ? Oh, yes, and then more Chobits characters. There's a little better shot. I think got a little bit better. There you go. You can at least read what it says there. The animated series, Brave and the Bold, The Batman. Oh yeah, and there's Robin in there too. Looks like Damian Robin. There's Cosmos right there. Got everything except Tank Girl. I enjoyed that movie. I enjoyed Tank Girl. Lori Petty did a good job. These were on top of the high angle is because I have to go up. I don't have a lot of room to spread out, so you got to go up. So these are on top of my bookshelf at the Inuyasha doll. Some Mega Man. My Flash from the 1940s. There we go. Macross Frontier 40th anniversary CD. Music done by Ranka Lee and Cheryl Nome. Didn't see the movie. You like the comic, however? There you go. There's the Macross anniversary book. Has all the series in it, all the people. As you can see, oh, they even put Macross 2 in there with Ishtar, which is not considered canon. Hey, Vina, how you doing? Just having a good old time with you guys. Just looking at some of the collectibles I've gotten over the years. This is the group of idol singers from Macross Delta. There's Cheryl Nome. There's Ranka. There's Malene. There's Basra. Of course, the one that started it all, Lin and May. And then you got the Mecha. Got the VF1S. You got your VF25. You go into lurk mode, you're driving, but still have the stream going. Thanks. Appreciate that. So yeah, I'm glad I picked up that book. That was my mouse pad, new mouse pad. I mean, the other one was my old mouse pad, had the biscuit. It was just ruined. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pick up a new one. And a keychain too. There's another shot of it. A little better shot of Nami in her kung fu outfit. A couple different angles. Tatas, yes. Yeah, James. I picked this up at like a fair that was going on. I thought, you know what? That's a good shot. And then Robin, I picked up her from the store there. That looks a little better. There you go. Looking at some collectibles. But all those have to be packed up now because I have news. I have news for everybody. Pop and Mrs. Mechanic are going to be moving. We're going to be moving out of our house that we're in now, and we're going to be moving to another house, which will be closer to work for me. So I won't have to drive as far or as long, and it will be nice. So we'll be doing that probably in June. So right now, it's all a matter of packing things up. Lots of boxes to fill, lots of things to find. It's going to be quite the ordeal to move all of that outside, or all of that out, not outside, but finding it all, packing it all away. And then once we get to the other end, unpacking everything, putting it in its place, finding spots for it. So then I can have a properly set up man cave and a larger area to stream from. Need to get some more, get some monitor space, because right now I am just packed right in here. And I'm sure you guys have seen my streaming area. I'm sure I have pictures of it out there. Let me see if I can find that. Just thinking, where did I put that? Oh, right here. Okay. So this is my streaming space. This is what it looks like. I've got my laptop. I've got my second monitor for my laptop. And then I've got my Apple, my iMac. And as you can see, it's got YouTube pulled up on it, because that's what I use it primarily for, is just watching YouTube. So I can watch YouTube videos on my iMac and do other stuff on my laptop. So, and as you can see, the desk is just full. I've got hardly any room. I've got a little room for my mouse for that. My mouse on that for that machine. A couple of cup coasters for my tea in the morning, and that's it. That is it. And I believe this thing is, yeah, this photo's a year old, but you get the idea. Because I've got the MHA calendar, and you can tell it's February of 2023. .36 is a bad temperature. Fahrenheit is too cold, and Celsius is too. Yes, 36 Celsius is freaking hot. Minus 36 Celsius is freaking cold. So, question for you guys: Do you watch VTubers? Does anybody on the stream watch any VTubers? I'm just curious. I would like to know. Minus 40 is the crossover point. Yes, I knew that. I knew that, James. But when you get down to that cold, it doesn't matter if it's Celsius or Fahrenheit. It still hurts to breathe outside. No, you're not into the VTubers? That's okay. Some of them are pretty entertaining. I do like my watching Fillion act like a gremlin. It's always funny watching her. What is it now? I laugh, I lose. So if she laughs at some funny thing on the internet, she has to do some sort of punishment, which is usually pretty hilarious. There's also Mellow Mutinous, she calls herself, and she is just freaking high energy and extremely positive VTuber, which is good. I do like listening to people are very positive, and she is, so that's good. Closest thing is a virtual edition of TFM's doll. Okay. I don't know what TFM stands for. There's also some I'll just tune into just to see what they're all about. Some are so huge. Some get really huge. I mean, you'll see the chat will just be flowing by like a car on a freeway, and it's just like, wow. You haven't watched TFM all the way through in a long while? He's kind of too giving up lately? Okay. I've been wondering what you guys' favorite games are, though. If you tuned in yesterday when I was playing Dr. Slump for the PlayStation 1, that seemed like a really fun game. I was playing that, having a good old time. Chat is fast, like 500 on a live stream. Yeah. It's like you get a chance to put your comment in and it's just whoosh, it's off the screen. Can't even see it anymore. You missed it? That's okay, James. No problem. I'll be doing it again next Saturday, playing more Dr. Slump. But do you guys have a favorite console? You guys PS5, PS4, PS3? You know, are you playing the Switch, the Wii U, the Wii? You know, Dreamcast? I'm not Xbox. You guys play Xbox? You say hi to like 5 people. Yeah. Yeah. You're still rocking the 360. There you go. That thing's still running? No red ring of death yet? That's pretty good. So I know they had problems with that. I myself, I have a Switch that I play quite frequently. I think I was just doing it yesterday, and a PS4 Pro. So I was playing Valkyria Chronicles Remastered on the PS4 Pro. And then on the Switch, I like playing some of the Nintendo Switch Online games. And I play Among Us too, just because it's fun being the imposter. Maybe someone serviced it. It's a slim edition. Oh, okay. Well, maybe they got rid of that problem of the red ring. I heard they're coming out with a PS5 Slim. I mean, did it really need to have a slimmed down version? I don't think it's doing as well as Sony thinks it is. I think it needs way more games than it has right now. Original editions nearly always require service and mods on the original version of 360. Oh, okay. Yes, I never got into Xbox doing anything with the original Xbox or anything like that, so it's all foreign to me. I was definitely deep into the Nintendo camp, and then eventually I got myself a PS2 and a PS3. Oh, it runs too hot. Yeah, you need some extra fans or something shooting cool air into the vents there. That's what I do for my laptop. I have a cooling fan underneath my laptop, which runs all the time and shooting air up through the vent, because I know that heat is the enemy and you need lots of cooling. But yeah, I don't see a lot of people playing Valkyria Chronicles, and I don't know why. It's such a good game. I mean, they have number 4 out for the Switch, and I believe PlayStation has it as well. But you want to see, like, it's got like nice watercolors as the artwork style, and it's anime based, and it's turn-based strategy, over the shoulder, third person. So you really got to plan your attacks, and you can only move so far with each different character. I mean, this is a great game. And then you have different kinds of people to use, like shock troopers and scouts and lancers, which take down tanks. You can drive the tank. It's definitely worth it. I'll throw it up here on the originally came out for the PlayStation 3, and it is out now with remastered versions for the PS4 and the Switch. So if you like this kind of games, I mean, it's well worth it. You'll put hours and hours into this game. Good story. There we are. There's a good picture of it. That's what the gameplay looks like. So they don't disappoint. The gameplay and the cutscenes, they all look the same high quality. You're not gonna be fooled by like some of those games that are show you the cutscene, how it looks great, and then the gameplay is just not good. Or the game looks, or the graphics are terrible. So you may be asking me, Pop, you got number 1 and number 4? Well, no, I've got number 2, but that was only for the PSP. And then number 3 was for the PSP as well, but it didn't even come out of Japan. They're just like, nah, we're not going to send it to the West. So here in the West, we have 1, 2, and 4, which is unfortunate. And it's unfortunate number 2 is only for the PSP. Still looks good though. Same kind of, same kind of controls. And this is cool too. You can aim at which part of the body you want to hit. Headshots are way more effective. All right. Well, you know what? I've just been contacted on my phone. I am going to need to head off in a bit here. I would just like to say thank you to everyone. All of those of you that showed up today, like James and Gooch. Gooch, it was good seeing you. Make sure you subscribe to the Gooch at Diabolical Souls Productions. Alex Moore, my Macross buddy, and DJ Ronnie G. He's on the mend. He's not sick anymore. Taking a day off of work. And of course, Anime Night. I appreciate you stopping by. Anybody else that... Oh, and Vina, of course. How could I forget? It's always good seeing you coming out. So yes, coming up, April is tomorrow. So now try to follow my line of reasoning here. April Fools. So, fooling around, being being foolish on April Fools. My theme for April for next Sunday for anime is going to be foolish and parody animes. So, if you like silly animes, ones that are off the wall and just really ridiculous and parodies and just foolish, you're going to want to tune in because I'm going to have some to show you. And if you can maybe make some suggestions for ones that you have thought of or you have seen, I'm more than willing to hear you out and check them out because that's what I want to do. Nice sword. Thanks, DJ. And if you guys haven't subscribed to DJ Ronnie G, I would say you should. You would be remiss not to. He does some excellent streams. If you like stars and the astronomy, he also has his telescope online where you can see him looking at the stars. So you definitely want to tune in for that. And he also has other ones where he builds some Gundams, some Gunpla. And yeah, just a bunch of other tech stuff that he takes care of. So that's a good idea. Go and subscribe, DJ Ronnie G. And also Anime Night, he was on too. You can check him out. He has his Anime Knights of the Round Table, Knights of the Table. I know it's something like that. So yes, make sure you support those guys. Coming up Tuesday is Trades Talk Tuesday. I will be coming to you with some stories and pictures and movies or videos about the skilled trades, how to get into them, what to expect, how there's a massive shortage. And if you want to get into them, now's the time. The demand is out there. Employers are just screaming for new people in the trades because they need them. So do yourself a favor. Check it out. You have questions, you can always ask me. I'll try to answer them the best of my ability. And you too can be in the skilled trades and have yourself not just a job, but a career for life. Something that will earn you a good amount of money so you can take care of yourself and your loved ones. And that's the most important thing. You want to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Have yourself a good paying job. After that, Saturday, as I mentioned, I'm going to be playing some more Dr. Slump. I really had a good time with it, and it's a translated game for the PlayStation 1. So you can expect PlayStation 1's kind of graphics, but it's all to pay tribute to Akira Toriyama because he made Dr. Slump before he made Dragon Ball. And it's fun because it's like potty humor, and she's just got a mouth on her that she just insults people, and it's pretty damn funny. I enjoy it a lot. So come on out on Saturday for some Dr. Slump, and we'll see if I can get through another stage. It seems these stages take quite a long time. So yeah, I'm going to be with this game for quite a while, I think. And then finally, next Sunday, Anime Chat will be about parody animes. So I hope to show you some really hilarious ones. I have yet to watch some myself, but I hope to show you some good ones. We can all have a good laugh and revel in the fact that April Fools, is a good day, and maybe I'll just make it part of the whole month. It'll be the April Foolish month. So, yeah, once again, thanks a lot, everybody, for coming out. I really appreciate you. You make me doing this. When I do this, I have a fun time, especially when you guys show up. And I hope you had fun as well. Have yourselves a great Easter. You know, spend it with the family. Go on an Easter egg hunt. Share the chocolate around. Just have yourself an overall great time. So until Tuesday, I hope I see you there. I've been Pop, and I am signing off.